What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, now we have father, trainer, and manager, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions. That being Bill Haney, father of undefeated two-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight world champion, now reigning WBC junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is top 10 pound for pound best fighters in the world, in Devin the Dream Haney, who is 31 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, Devin Haney is in the headlines for many things. And now you have a situation where Bill Haney was doing a live on his social media, and he was simply asked, what's next for Devin Haney moving forward? And then a familiar name was thrown out there to Bill Haney, to which he's never short on words and straightforward. That name being four-division world champion, superstar boxer, Adrien "The Problem" Broner, who has 35 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout, 34 years of age, 5'6" with a 69-inch arm reach. To that, Bill Haney, he responded and he said, the only way you'll see Adrien Broner in the ring with my son is if he simply is the referee or a trainer for my son's opponent in the other corner. That's about it, unless he's a judge. And then he stated, Adrien Broner would stay far away from my son, so much so that if he was driving down the street and saw my son, he would stop, make a U-turn, and go the other way. So obviously, Adrien Broner, being straightforward and never short on words himself, very brash and outspoken, Adrien Broner responded and said, I ain't never been ducking anybody or afraid to fight any fighter. So why would I duck your son who can't punch himself out of a wet paper bag? Let's set it up. You had Adrien Broner's mentor, father figure, uncle figure, big brother figure, and well-renowned trainer, Coach Cunningham, Kevin Cunningham. He also responded. And you know anything about Coach Cunningham, he's a very serious individual, no-nonsense individual. He also responded. And so Bill Haney has now confirmed. Now, the problem here is that Adrien Broner just simply has not been active, okay? Since fighting Manny Pacquiao in January 2019, he's only had 2 fights in 5 years. Bill Hutchison in June of 2023 and Giovanni Santiago in February 2021. Adrien Broner wants to get back into that championship, big conversation, marquee fight conversation. He has all the talent to do so. It's just, is Adrien Broner committed? And is it worth Devin Haney taking this fight? Does he benefit from it? And so with that said, Bill Haney has now confirmed it's a possibility that we see Adrien Broner versus Devin the Dream Haney. And he has confirmed that legendary promoter Don King has reached out and they had conversations. And he said, listen, Adrien Broner is about that life. He's the only one that's actually having a true conversation about making a fight happen. I did a video earlier. You can check it out with Sabril Matias, who is the IBF junior welterweight world champion, Puerto Rican star boxer, who believes he's a bigger draw and a bigger superstar than Devin Haney. Yet he's never fought on pay-per-view, never headlined a major card. It's 20 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 20 wins by way of knockout, 31 years of age, and been outboxed by a guy that's 14 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, and 7 wins by way of knockout. But he feels like he's a bigger draw than Devin Haney because he's a Latino fighter that can punch hard. So his team stated that they were interested in the Devin Haney fight, but when Bill asked them, what's the price, what's the number you're looking at, They said, give us some time, we'll get back to you, and never got back to him. Then you have the WBO junior welterweight world champion, 2-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez. 19 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. Well, he's going to fight Jermaine Ortiz February 8th. So he's not available. Then you have the WBA junior welterweight world champion, star boxer Rolando Rolly Romero, who's not showing any interest in fighting Devin Haney. And Rolando Rolly Romero is stating that he wants to fight against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Rolly Romero is 15 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. He wants to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He's not interested in fighting Devin Haney in unification bout. So who else is there for Devin Haney to fight right now, currently as it stands? Well, is it worth him fighting Adrien Broner? Will he get credit? Adrien Broner is a big name. Adrien Broner is a superstar. Adrien Broner was once touted as the replacement for Floyd Mayweather. That's how big of a superstar Adrien Broner is. Ever since his fight and his loss to Marcos El Chino Maidana, it's been a rocky road for Adrien Broner. And you guys know, if you know me, been watching me, I'm a huge supporter and fan of Adrien the Problem Broner. I'm a strong believer in his talent, his skill set. It's just the commitment. If Adrien Broner's commitment, while working with BLK Prime, I, advise them to sign Adrien Broner. Let's get a fight with Adrien Broner. Let's sign Adrien Broner, get him back on track, get him some fights. I push for that because I'm a huge fan for Adrien Broner. And so with that said, it's just all that comes down to commitment and what he has left in the tank. And Adrien Broner states that he still has some left in the tank. Now he's with Don King. Don King reached out to negotiate, and Bill Haney said that they're having conversations about a fight. When you saw Adrien Broner in his last fight against Bill Hutchinson, and I truly wish that everything would have came to fruition with BLK Prime with Adrien Broner moving forward to make these big fights, because I truly believe that Adrien Broner can get back on track. I truly believe that. But things fell through and he just wasn't active. And then he ended up with Don King, and he ended up, fighting Bill Hutchinson and just not being active again for whatever reason. So Adrien Broner is somebody that definitely has a big name. Now, he lost to Marcos Maidana. He lost to Mikey Garcia. He lost to Manny Pacquiao. And he lost to Sean Porter. Those are all fights that were winnable for Adrien Broner. Before he fought and lost to Marcos Maidana, I think that Adrien Broner would have won that fight with Mikey Garcia. I think that Adrien Broner would have won the fight with, possibly could have won the fight with Sean Porter. That's a rough fight. That's a tough fight. Sean Porter pressed you every second of every minute of every round. But what happened was Adrien Broner stopped letting his hands go, stopped being active. Okay? He stopped letting his hands go, stopped being active. From the Maidana fight, he got very, very shy with letting his hands go from that Marcos Maidana fight, and that was December of 2013. From that point forward, he just never, ever showcased the talent that he showcased prior to that, particularly the Antonio DeMarco and Gavin Reese fights. He just never showed that guy anymore, right? Even in the Paulie Malignaggi fight, he didn't look too much of himself. But then against Maidana, hard-fought fight, he got dropped twice. He was gritty, but he lost. Got 3 fights, 3 wins under his belt, fought Sean Porter, didn't let his hands go at all, and dropped Sean Porter in the 12th round of that fight. And just didn't look like, he looked like a shell of himself. So what does Devin Haney stand to gain by fighting Adrien Broner? Does he gain anything by this? Right? Is it worth it? Is the fans going to respect it? Right? Because of the inactivity of Adrien Broner and the ups and downs, the not knowing what you're going to get. He's already written off. So it would be different if Adrien Broner had been active and getting wins under his belt, staying in shape. Who knows? So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. What other direction does Devin Haney go in if he don't go in a direction of Adrien Broner, seeing as though everybody else is tied up? And we don't know what's next for Gary Anton Russell. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.